Why is there... There we go. Whoa! This thing moved. Oh wait, did I flip it? I did flip it. Oh my gosh, my nose is gonna destroy me! Oh, hello. Sorry guys, I seriously think my nose is a little swollen. I have had... I feel like this is the worst allergies, because even though my sinuses aren't insane, my nose will not stop itching. Like, it feels like I have someone perpetually tickling the inside of my nose right there. And I've just been like, it itches, and the sneezes have been so bad. I am looking forward to some hot Cheetos. I have hot Cheetos on the ready. That's gonna happen. That is definitely gonna happen. Oh my goodness. That's been me all day long. Just been like, I'm a rabbit. Just a rabbit all day long. Whew. Alright, I'm gonna be continuing this book that I did not get to finish because I was trying to do the Hunger Games series. So I'm only on like the first 18 pages, I think, 12 pages. But it's gonna be fun. This is about 3 teenagers that are escaping dangerous conditions in Guatemala. They are traveling through Mexico to try and gain asylum at the US border. So, we'll see. Yeah, I posted this on Instagram because I was planning on reading it. I've had it for a while, geez. I was planning on reading this book a month ago? Really? A few weeks ago. And I put a pause on it to finish Hunger Games for my local book club. Thanks for the heart me, guys. Hey, Kaysen. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's crazy. I went for a run and I was breathing perfectly fine. Great. It's weird because it's not sinuses. It's just allergies. And this is the first time I've just had this like eternal tickle in my nose where just like I feel like I want to sneeze through eternity. Is bad. Air purifier. I don't. I mean, it kind of affects me everywhere. I've just noticed that when I start running, it stops. But it doesn't matter where I am. I'm... Like, when I was running, I saw branches on the ground, because we had some storms, like, 2 days ago. I saw branches on the ground surrounded by the pollen. Like, in Texas, it's been extremely bad. A lot of us are destroyed. Hoping to get the okay to run again. Yay! We have 2 cats in our apartment. Oh, I should consider it. I have a friend of mine who just recently discovered that she's allergic to cats, which is horrible because she has a cat. I'm pretty sure that's not my issue. Like I said, I still have the same situation outdoors. I just, like, when I start running, I don't know what it is about the running that my brain's like, hey, let's breathe. Not gonna complain. Alright. I'm ready to start. I almost said running. I'm ready to start running. I'm ready to start reading. And I might dive into some hot Cheetos right off the bat. I normally wait till like the 2nd or 3rd sprint, but I feel like I need some spiciness to help me relax. Gosh dang it. I have all these gnats on my plants. I have to water them tomorrow. Sorry, distracted. Yeah, let's start sprinting, everyone. Get to your blocks. Oh, and that's another thing, too. I ran out of allergy medicine on the last day I was at Boston. And I've been needing to go, and I am going tomorrow because I have to pick up some other stuff for work. But I have been 3 days without allergy medicine in the worst allergy time in Texas. So, I'm smart. Not going to be doing that again. I'm going to be chugging them allergy pills as soon as I buy them, so... Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to open these guys so we're not opening them during the sprint. I do have a mega bag of hot Cheetos, but I got to finish this guy first. Feel it again. Oh, yeah, that's enough. One more, why not? The best allergy medicine known to mankind. I posted one time, it's like, I bought my allergy medicine, and people were commenting like, please go get medication. Please take care of yourself. It's like, sarcasm. Kind of. Not really. I want hot Cheetos now. Get them. If you leave my reading sprints to get hot Cheetos, you are forgiven. All right. Grab your books and drinks and cats. 30 minutes on the clock. Happy sprinting, everybody. Spicy chip. Alright, how did that go? Excuse me. I currently have neighbors blasting music in their car, which is always great when they're just sitting there parked, not realizing that I can hear the bass all in here. Which, if you're on YouTube, you probably can't hear it. If you're on TikTok, you might be able to hear it. I don't know. So I decided to catch up on folding laundry. I have done the same thing. Give me a few seconds, guys. It's like the music's literally getting louder. Okay, sorry about that. I think we're good now. Earlier today, there was a lady that decided to clean out her car, which is like, yeah, do what you need to do. But she decided to like blare music from the apartment parking lot. Anyways. Mel, I'll be on until about 10 p.m. Central. Is what I'm aiming for. I did post a schedule for this week, so as of right now, I am planning on reading sprints also tomorrow and Wednesday night, but I do go out of town again this Thursday, so anything will be spontaneous. The car's back. I think this car is just driving around the apartment complex. Normally, I don't mind. It's just like, I'm sorry, if you guys like listening to loud music in your car with bass, no judgment at all. Just keep in mind that the same way it rattles your car, it rattles my walls. And it's not staying within your car. Oh my gosh. Anybody with allergies, I feel you today. It is rough today. Like, it's rattling my walls, guys. But it's still light outside, so I can't say anything. Credits just seems whenever I want to read. Yeah, and that's the thing, too. So, for those on TikTok, you guys probably already know, and I have that on the thingamajigger. I am on YouTube Live right now, and if you want to throw this on your TV screen, if you want to throw it on your computer, if you want to scroll through TikTok while being on this live, we are on YouTube. You do have to be subscribed, I think, for like 1 minute before you can comment. That's just to keep a bunch of weirdos out. Like, they have to commit to a subscription and wait a minute to be weird. But also, I record the lives, so immediately they are saved. If you go to my profile and you click on the live tab, you can see all the previous reading sprints. So when I'm out of town, you guys can go to my reading sprints and basically enjoy older reading sprints as if I'm there. Because it's harder to get live during the day. Yeah, miss. So I have a Hispanic neighbor in the building across the parking lot. She's the one that likes to... And my dad used to do the same thing. My dad used to be cleaning out his van. He'd be playing music out loud, but like, we were kids. We didn't think anything of it. So she's always like cleaning out her car or doing any kind of maintenance on the other side of the parking lot, just blaring music. Then I have 2 other neighbors that just like to pull in and sit in their car for like 10 minutes while their bass is blaring. But what sucks is they normally park right in front of my apartment, and it's like right there. So supportive online here too. Oh yay! Yeah, no, oh yeah, I hit 500 subscribers on YouTube. I think it'll get bigger whenever TikTok goes away. Hopefully. I tried recording a video. I redid my bookshelves. For the sake of YouTube. So on YouTube, you can see my dragon shelves. I made my dragon shelves. I moved everything around so that on YouTube, you can clearly see my dragons. on TikTok, it might cut off some of them. You might not see what's underneath the banner, but I basically redid my entire bookshelf. So like I posted a video today of empty bookshelves. That's because I took all the books down. I cleaned the shelves. I was gonna like move the shelves up a little bit and make some space and add another shelf. Except I think it's like this line, the line, no wait, hang on. The line that Sora's on, my plushie Sora, literally the shelf right underneath the neon sign is built permanently into the bookshelf. I can't, like, it's not a shelf that I can move, and I didn't realize that, like, I forgot, and that messed everything up. So there was, like, no way I could really get the shelves to, because I don't have a lot of small books, so I didn't want to have, like, a small bookshelf. Like, it just, I wasted my time. I made a YouTube video. I was planning on posting a video on YouTube of here, reorganizing my bookshelves. And then I'm still going to do the video, but it's going to wind up more like, I did this for nothing. What up, Sharon? Oh, no, I'm not famous. I just happen to be in Neil Schusterman's post. That was fantastic. I am never going to drop that screenshot ever again. And the thing is, the dragon shelves are going to grow bigger, obviously. Like, it's probably going to go... I'll probably extend it... Right now I have some of the nonfiction, historical fiction, and... what's it called? And my running books next to the iPad. I might, like, move those whenever I get more dragon books, because I have a bunch that I haven't read yet. Going through something rough at the moment. Oh no! Lexi, welcome in. Welcome in. This is the relax room. You chill. If you want to throw something at the wall, throw it with zen. You got the vibes. Prefer hardback or paperbacks? I prefer hardcover. I love hardcover books. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just because it's harder for them to get... They last longer. It's harder for them to get damaged. I just love a good hardcover book. Paperback, I would damage them easier. A lot easier. And there are still some suggestions a few weeks in your message section. Oh, like dragon books? Like I know I have the Ascendant series, I have Priory of the Orange Tree, When the Moon Hatched. I know I have a few others. And I basically am grounded myself from buying any more books because I tried to reorganize my bookshelves to fit. It's gotten bad. It's gotten very bad. The dragon books we chatted about. Okay. I'll have to look and see that message again because I remember the Ascendant series, which I do have that. If it's Talon is not going to be on my priority list because I already have other series that I have to prioritize. Reading The Butcher and Blackbird with your local... Whoa, cool, with your book club. Awesome. Also, I am pitching this out there. I understand that books are cheaper on Amazon, Walmart, and Target. But they're cheaper in Amazon, Walmart, and Target so that places like my local bookstore go out of business in a month and a half. So I couldn't celebrate Indie Bookstore Day because I was visiting a friend that I haven't seen in 7 years in a small town, and her town had no local bookstores. And I was like, no biggie, I'll celebrate Sunday. I'll go Sunday to my local bookstore. Except my local bookstore is now open 3 days out of the week. Tomorrow's one of those days. They were closed today, closed Sunday, and they are going out of business May 31st. So I do not have an Amazon wish list on my Linktree. I took off, I do not buy books on Amazon. I have not bought any books. The only books that I'll ever buy at Target or Walmart is if it's an exclusive edition that I really want, that only they sell. So like I did that with the Murtagh paperback. But I'm going tomorrow to celebrate Indie Bookstore Day to my local bookstore that's about to shut down and go out of business. And then I'll be looking for the next nearest local bookstore I can support. If you guys shop at bookshop.org, you can select a local bookstore to earn the proceeds of your purchases. So it supports local bookstores. So it acts like Amazon. You're probably not going to get it tomorrow. But bookshop.org, if you can only buy books online if you don't have a local bookstore in the area, bookshop.org is fantastic and it supports local bookstores. You can even select which bookstore you want it to support. So there is that. I made a wish list using bookshop.org. I've never bought a book off of someone's wish list, so I don't know how it works out, but that's there. Amazing little bookstore that has coffee and plants. Oh my gosh! I would I need to give away my plants because I can't. I am more afraid because my plants have to stay in my office because of my cats, and I'm just like afraid of the moisture that they have around my books. I'm like, oh my cats, because I can't have my books around my cats if I'm not watching either. Seriously, when are they gonna get out of their car? Like, the bass is still booming. I'm gonna go make sure they're not just like driving around, because then I can say something. Alright, 30 minutes on the clock. Happy sprinting, everybody. Seriously? Leave it. Leave it. I know. You're about to jump off my lap. How did that go for everybody? I have a glitch on my lap. But she doesn't like it when I talk. Hi. Hello. How did that go for everybody? Oh my goodness. Sometimes I read these books and like I can't believe they're I try to keep my volume down. Okay, where was I? Where's my bookmark? Did Xena? Okay, there it is. Sometimes I'll read these books and like I forget they're in the young adult section. Like this one's tough. This is going into detail what their life in Guatemala is like and painting a picture so you realize the necessity of them having to try and escape and find a new place to live and make a better life. They haven't even left yet, and I'm just like, so much is happening in your lives, and you guys are teenagers. Oh my gosh. Finishing turn. Ooh, you just finished internment? Yes. Internment is... Oh my gosh. She has another book. Samira Abe has another book that says the book... what's it called? The book that wouldn't burn or something like that. And it talks about a girl trying to save books that are being banned from her library. And oddly enough, it is a book that is banned in some real world libraries. So Samira Ahmed, man, she's like up to the challenge of seeing how many of her books can get banned. It's awesome. Less than 100 pages left of Firebound. Finish Ruthless Vows. Nice. Now starting Phantasma. 100 pages left in When the Moon Hatched. I need to read that just to add the dragons to my shelf. One day. What up, Eerie? Let me see here. Oh, my nose isn't killing me too much. It's still annoying. One banned. I mean, I don't know if this is banned. But again, this one's about 3 teenagers that are trying to escape Guatemala to go across Mexico and get asylum in the United States. Something tells me this is not encouraged in schools. Again, I'm only on page 70, and like I have gotten so many visuals into their everyday life that I'm like, y'all should have left like a long time ago. This is insane. Oh, Aragon, gotcha! I'm back. The hubby is, fixing the shelf. Hope you'll be able to be in streams more. Yeah, and Eerie, if you can't, I'm also live on YouTube, and my Reading Sprint lives are saved on YouTube. So if there's ever a time like this weekend I'm traveling and I'm busy, you can check out some of the older Reading Sprints. Just checked out a random YA fantasy from my library, and it is so good so far. All of our hidden gifts. Oh, nice. Yeah, Samira Ahmed's book was an accidental stumble in the library. I was in the library like, I need to check out a book. And I was like, what's this about? Deportation, you don't say. Both in 2 weeks. My first bookshelf. Oh, nice. What up, Libra? Reaching, oh my god, the steps to immigration. Yes, so I was born and raised in a border town. Like, literally, I lived in a town where we always joked about the exit. If you took the wrong exit, like you're going into Mexico. Like, it's like right there. So it was like a border town. You can literally, on the freeway, you can look over and see Mexico. And I had plenty of friends, tons of friends in our lives that either had visas or green cards or were trying to get all their, like, some of them for 7 to 14 years. It's a process. There's a reason why in 1982 the Supreme Court said that undocumented teenagers and kids are allowed to go to public schools, because the process is so long and is so expensive to become documented, or even to become a citizen. They're not going to tell the kids you can't go to school. So kids are allowed without documentation to enter schools, like without being citizens. Sorry. So it's a very lengthy process. People are like, we should just come in the right way. They are. You know, when the country is taking away visas and green cards, they did do the right thing. They came in the right way. I digress. But yes, it's a lot. Yeah, there's a documentary. There's a high school in El Paso, Texas called Bowie High School. And there's a documentary of kids that would cross the border every single morning to go to school. So, like, some of their family lived right on the border in Mexico, and they were allowed to cross the border and go to school in the United States. And I don't know if it's because it's been a long time. I don't know if it's because they were dreamers, or if because they were born in the States, or because they were, I forget why. But, yeah, it's a very lengthy process. I just realized on YouTube, my lamp is sticking out in the screen? No. Sorry, YouTubers, I am very nitpicky on my visuals, and I had a giant light bulb. I apologize. The breathing reminder, yes. The matter of court hearings, yes. That's the thing, too, is ICE is going to the court hearings, and these are the court hearings. This is like part of the process. They're going through the legal process to become citizens. They're going to their meetings. They're not doing anything out of the ordinary. They're not going to court because they broke a law. They're literally going through the process. But because they're not citizens yet, ICE is jumping in, grabbing them, and deporting them. So unless they have a ruling by a court that they cannot be removed. Oh, wait. Some people already had that and they were still removed, so. It's a crazy, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I had a very bad sleep last night. So, backstory, I think like 2 months ago or several weeks ago, there was Puerto Ricans in Milwaukee that were speaking Spanish in a grocery store. You can look up this story, look up all the information. And they were speaking Spanish in a grocery store. ICE detained them, took them to a detention center, and that is where they looked at their documentation and said, oops, my bad, you guys are actually Puerto Ricans, you're American citizens. Opened the doors and just pushed them outside. This happened in Milwaukee. I'm going to Milwaukee this weekend. And I have been boasting like I'm going to talk Spanish like nobody's business. And I had a dream/nightmare yesterday that I had been detained. And I just remember, like, in the dream, I'm just screaming out I'm Puerto Rican. Which a lot of people don't understand that means you're American. But I remember waking up, I'm just like, I felt so confident going to Milwaukee. And I'm still confident, but that sucked. Started reading Mistborn, having trouble putting it down. I can't wait till I get to that. Garethers in Theory. Yes, exactly. What up, Kelly? Go through that and constantly live in fear. I mean, I have all my documentation. Well, I have extra documentation. I actually got 2 copies of my birth certificate. Like, we have everything we need, but, you know, look up in the news. There's 4 U.S. children. One that was, I think, it was dealing with brain cancer, I believe, that was here for treatment. United States citizens. The kids are U.S. citizens. And usually in the court hearings, they determine whether or not the kid gets deported with the family. In one of the cases, the dad wanted to keep the kid here. The mom wanted the kid to stay here, and they didn't do they just deported him without due process. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear about all this, and they're like, oh my gosh, she's talking politics. I was recently around some people that it's disheartening to be in an area where everyone's like, I don't like talking about politics. Can't we just live our lives? And I was like, it's a privilege. That's a privilege. I'm sorry. Unfollow me if you want to. I won't apologize. If you can live your life and completely ignore politics and not have it affect you at all, that is a privilege. So, it sucks. It totally sucks, and all we can do is be there for each other. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate you guys. Confirming all that. Everyone should be talking about. Seriously. There's people that, I don't know. I'm not gonna live my life ignorant and in bliss, and if nobody's talking about it, how will we know anything? And they're human beings. They're human beings. I would rather put someone else's life. I'm still trying to process how I feel, but all I know is that, like, on TikTok and on YouTube, I can talk about how I feel, whereas in real life, I'm the radical all of a sudden. It's frustrating sometimes. Cassie, unfortunately, I did buy this last year from the Evil Billionaire Corporation. But I wonder who else would sell it. A chair like this. I'm trying not to buy or promote them anymore. Oh, I appreciate that, Brista. Yeah, I have my local bookstore shutting down in a month and a half, so exactly. All right, guys. Oh no, we like Barnes and Noble. We don't like other billionaire corporation. Happy reading. Do right. if that would go for everyone. Oh my gosh. Ah, they just left. They just left. God, it's like the story's like, oh yeah, they left for a better life. But then like they talk about what they're leaving. And perspective, man. Perspective on why people would travel to another country for a better life. It's just words until you realize. Doing notes today. Oh, almost finals week. Ugh. That's right, my nephew's got finals as well. So distracted tonight, 22% through Whispers of Shadow and Flame. Nice. Almost finishing up the first Invincible Compendium. Haven't heard of that one before. Chapter 10 on Onyx Storm. Nice. Yeah, a friend of ours is like, I'm trying to get into Onyx Storm and it's tough. And we're like, did you reread Fourth Wing and Iron Flame? No. There's your problem. Reread it. You need to have it all fresh in your head, because Onyx Storm, she does not explain things. She just jumps right on in. Reading Truly Devious, about halfway through it. Still have read Onyx Storm. Well, Talia, whenever you do get to it, like I said, you want to read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and then get to Onyx Storm, even if it's a reread. The Stars Are Dying. I cannot wait to read that series, if only just to display the books. Let Them Burn. Okay, Let Them Burn is... Hang on. Book 2 is coming out soon, right? Am I, if I'm thinking about the right one, Let Them Burn. Does that one have dragons and the cover of the book? Well, the original cover of the book was like a bunch of colors. Like, I'm picturing it in my head. The Stars Are Dying. Yes. Yes. Dungeon Crawler Carl! Nice. Is a struggle to reread? Yeah, Talia. The only good thing is, like, I hated the fact that I had to reread because I'm like, man, it's pulling things out of my TBR. But I almost, like, there's so much in Fourth Wing and Iron Flame that I forgot. Like, it kind of felt like I was rereading it all over again. I was tabbing signets, so anytime somebody mentioned a brand new signet, I would immediately, hang on. I would immediately